Yes, thanks, guys. He is back from Fat Bald Guy Racing. He is Dan Cronin, and he is on a roll. Congratulations on a big Derby week and an Oaks week. You've got the website, and we'll put that up where people can find you. They can find you on Twitter, and here's the Twitter handle, Fat Bald Guy Racing, and on the web at fatbaldguyracing.com. And so you had this Oaks and Derby locked down pretty good. Always Dreaming. What do you think about this horse? Does it have enough gas to run the table here?
Well, I thought going in he was the only one that had a chance to win the whole thing, the Triple Crown, because of his running style, because he hadn't run a lot yet, and he's getting better, and he's bred to run all day long, and he's got a high cruising speed. So we knew he was going to get a perfect trip in the Derby. I just didn't know if they'd catch him or not. And I think the same thing is going to happen in the Preakness, where he's going to be 2 or 3 lengths in front, turning that bend, and Classic Empire is going to be coming. I don't know if he'll get him, but then if we get to the Belmont, I don't think they have any chance to beat him, because he'll just gallop way out in front of everybody, and they'll never get him.
So if Always Dreaming can pull this off at the Preakness, we may have another Triple Crown.
Yep, I think this is the tough one.
Let's take a look at that Derby race and see how that played out. And a lot of things were going on early in this race. First of all, Classic Empire getting a big old bump right out of the gate. That didn't help.
Yeah, he got crushed, and if anybody that got my stuff knows, we kind of predicted that, and that's the reason why I didn't take Classic Empire, is I was scared to death of Le Peru and the way he was going to ride him. And as soon as that little bump happened, he grabbed him and ended up 14th or 15th instead of 4th or 5th, which left him way too much to do. You can see him coming in the yellow about 7th on the outside, the 14, and Always Dreaming's in front. So, you know, this is the same thing that's going to happen in the Preakness. He's going to be in front like this, and way down the middle of the track, you're going to see Classic Empire trying to get him. And I just don't see it happening. But if Classic Empire gets a better break this time, maybe he's where the horse in red is, and then the race is going to be on in the last furlong. But Always Dreaming's never been tested in this 3-year-old campaign. He's won every race by open lengths. And I think he's probably going to do it again in the Preakness, because he's going to get the perfect setup again. There's a couple speed horses and then him, and he'll be sitting about 3rd. He'll go into the lead, and hopefully his rider's doing the same thing he's doing now, keep looking behind him, and just as we're all screaming, don't fall off again.
And Classic Empire was made the favorite in this thing, but when they went off, it was Always Dreaming. I guess a lot of people were on what you were on too.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of saw the pace of the race, that you could see that the Hansen horse might break and the other horse from Florida might break, and then Always Dreaming was going to get that perfect trip right behind them. And everybody's scared to death of Julien Le Peru. I mean, he's a good rider, but in those big fields, he tends to take back. And when you take back in the slop like that, you're just going to get crushed, and that's what happened.
You brought up the Hansen horse. I think maybe the last time you were on, we had a little wager on that. I'll pay $20. What was the bet? I had to finish in the top 10, right?
Yeah, you finished 1 through 10. I took 11 through 20.
Okay, and
where did he finish?
So there you go. We're even. How about that? But you made me some money over Derby weekend. So
I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely you did. So we're looking again. You think it'll be Classic Empire, Always Dreaming, maybe duel them for this thing? Anybody like a new shooter that comes in that we should look out for in this race?
There's a horse from New York named Cloud Computing that's got a little chance, trained by Chad Brown, who's a really good trainer. He's got a chance. He hasn't really had a lot of seasoning yet, but he does have a lot of talent, but I just don't see it. I just see those two kind of like a Curlin Street Sense a few years back when Street Sense got in front and Curlin was kind of grinding at him to the wire and nailed him on the last step. I kind of see that, but I don't think Classic Empire will get him. I think Always Dreaming is going to win.
All right. Now, what kind of bet can we put on this where maybe I can get that 20 back? Is there something that I don't have a horse from Dr. Hansen to bet on, so I don't know. We could I don't know. You want to give me the field and you got Always Dreaming?
I'll give you a good chance to get it back.
Yeah.
I'll take Always Dreaming and Classic Empire to run 1-2. You can have everybody else to run first and second.
So I got it.
So if anybody else runs first or second,
anybody else, all right,
we're get your 20 back.
You know what? You're a good man. I'll take that. And I'm probably going to be out another 20. I haven't beat this guy yet. Once again, we'll put it up there. The website. You can go there and get Dan's picks and all that fun stuff. Maybe get in on the pools like some of us did during the Oaks and the Derby. And then on Twitter, where Dan never really has a whole lot to say on. You light that Twitter account up. How many tweets are you up to now? Do you know?
You know, I want to say 60,000.
Really? God.
It's a lot.
I don't know if I've gotten past 4,000 yet, but one of these days, maybe I'll catch you. It'd probably be the day I beat you in a bet. Dan.
Basketball, horse racing, nothing
That's
else.
all you do.
Nothing.
That's
Basketball,
it.
horse racing.
Well, it's horse racing season now, and I'm glad you came, and we'll see how it shakes out.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan. Guys, back to you.